What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Miss LA. Welcome back. All right. So, first of all, I wanted to say a huge thank you for everybody who had comments to my last video talking about why hairstylists, old school hairstylists, are thinking about leaving the industry. Now, I'll be honest, it was a lot of positive energy. So, thank you guys for that. A lot of people understanding what we're going through in the industry. And of course, you're going to have your trolls, which is perfectly fine because at the end of the day, you guys, all feedback is good feedback. And I'm going to tell you why. It's good feedback because it can do one of two things for you. Depends on how you receive it, right? So that negative energy or that negative comments could break you. Or it could be what propels you and makes you keep going. So, hey, I want to thank y'all as well. I wanted to do a part 2 to that because definitely I wanted to say thank you. That's number one. People are still responding and I want to say thank you guys. And if it resonates with some of you guys, I want to thank you. But I wanted to do this video because a person made a comment which was important to me too. All the comments were important, but it's a part that stylists need to pay attention to as well. When it comes to respect, it needs to be both ways. Okay, so meaning in our businesses, and I just happen to be a hairstylist, you guys. I'm not just saying this for hairstyling industries. So I do want to address some things too that some people said. That you may not understand. A lot of you guys think this is a black business thing, that we're doing deposits, or it's a hairstylist thing. And a lot of y'all are being negative about it, like what you're not going to do. Let me tell you something. And let's just keep it real, okay? It's a person for everybody. If you don't want to pay deposits, then that's not the stylist or the barber for you. And guess what, you guys? Our life goes on and it's okay. All right. Now, I made that comment to a person and they said that it shows that I don't care. It's not that I don't care. I do care. I care about me. I care about my business. I care about the direction I want it to go. And it's nothing negative, you guys. It's more of God gives us choices in life. Even for you, you have a choice. I have a choice too. That's one thing I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand that stylists have choices too. Just like y'all are out there searching for y'all stylists or barbers, we're actually making a decision too when you guys are in our chair if you fit what we're looking for our business. And it's okay. Listen, it's okay. Don't put anything negative down below because of what I'm saying. It's okay in life. That's how God designed it to be. Life, choices, okay? So if you choose not to go to those people who charge deposits, it's perfectly fine. Find you a stylist who don't charge deposits, okay? And it's fine. I mean, I can't say that enough. But when it comes to the respect both ways, I want to talk about just a few things that I want to say witness and things that I've kind of gone through and things that I've heard, okay, in the salons or barbershops that I've worked in. So what the comment was, the young lady was talking about how respect should go both ways. Stylists want the respect, but clients want the respect as well. And I agree. Perfect example is this particular person went to a barbershop or a salon. I'm not sure which one. And they had to wait for 55 minutes with no communication. Okay, nobody, I guess, telling her that, she was next or they'll be right with her. And I understand. I agree with that. That's very disrespectful. Somebody should have been communicating, just like I said in my video about you don't know where we're coming from. That was part of her comment as well, that, she takes an Uber to get her hair done. And then so she pays money for Uber. Then she's sitting there for 55 minutes or so. And then you guys don't even communicate with her and acknowledge that she's even there. I get it. However, just because you guys go through that experience with one place, don't treat us all that way too. You know what I mean? All of us are not like that place. You just may not have found the right place. And I get it. But I also understand the respect both ways, right? Also, I've seen situations where people have appointments, like where I work, I'm in the salon suite. I've seen people where they sitting in that lobby for 2 hours. I've taken 2 or 3 clients back and that person is still in the lobby. Now, it's not my job to ask who they waiting on, but I'm going to ask who they're waiting on, you know, because at the end of the day, I'm a business. If I have an opening, I may be able to get that person in, you know. So I've asked a person before, are you waiting on a stylist, barber, you know, what are you waiting on? Or have you contacted that person? And yes, this person has paid a deposit to be there. And then this person is not here. 2 hours. But here's the thing, back to choices, you guys. You have a choice to take a hit on that deposit, because most deposits out there are not that much, $25, $30, whatever, and go to another stylist and just know not to go back. But instead, this person, you know, she decided that I'm going to wait. I'd taken another client, you guys, that took me probably another 2 hours or so, and she was still here. So then she started to go door to door to see if we could do her. But at that point, you know, most of us were busy and we couldn't get her in. So again, we have choices on both sides, you know. For her, it's been 4 hours plus now, and you're still waiting on that stylist. Why? You know, make some other phone calls. You know, I went up front to see if I could get her started. Even if I would have gotten her started and gotten her back, you know, the stylist, you know, she go to when she comes, we could have done that. But respect does go both ways, okay? I don't know how I can stress that enough. Another thing when it comes to respect, you guys, please, please, please be okay that we're entitled to feel how we feel also. I had a situation one time where the client felt that they could tell me how they felt, but when it was my turn to tell them how I felt, they automatically assumed that I don't care about what they're saying. I care about what you're saying, but I do have a comment, or I have an opinion about what I feel about what you're saying. I'm a person too, at the end of the day. I'm a person at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you guys, we have our own businesses and we have our own business models, okay? And if we decide to choose those, which a lot of businesses have, it's okay that we switch over. It's okay that we graduate. Let us be great. I want you to be great, so let us be great. But what I feel a lot of times is you guys are okay if we're in a, you know, stagnant place. Well, I'm a person, I don't want to be in a stagnant place. I want to be in a great place. So it's okay. Let me be great the way I want to be great. It doesn't have to be the way you think I should be great. Remember that. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about what God wants each one of us to do. And if God tells you don't go to that person who charges a deposit, then don't go. But don't make negative comments because that's what they want to do. Okay? Don't do it. You know what's amazing too about some of the comments? A lot of y'all had I won't say a lot. A few people had negative comments, but you wrote a whole page of stuff, you know, that you didn't agree with what I said. Well, guess what? You had a choice to keep listening to the video, but you chose to finish it out, just, I guess, to make the negative comment. And okay, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I just wanted to come on here and, like I said, the young lady's comment, it kind of hit me a little bit about, we need to talk about that. Respect does go both ways. And I'm really sorry. I'm not saying I'm sorry. I apologize that you guys have experienced that. But don't bring it to your next stylist and then now treat us that way, right? You guys have choices out there when y'all choosing, because I heard some comments where people were like, you know, when did it get to the place where stylists don't shampoo hair? Well, it's not every stylist does that. I shampoo hair. You just have to find the right person that's for you, right? And it's really, I won't say easy to do, but it can take some time, but we're out here, okay? Each person has a person for them, and it's okay. That's where I am right now. When I bring in this new year, that's my new attitude. And it's nothing negative. So please stop saying that. What you're saying is negative. It's not negative. It's only negative because you don't understand it. That doesn't make it negative. It makes it you don't understand it. But you will never admit that you don't understand it. And it's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay? My life is going to go on. I'm okay with that. But I made a decision that if something is not right, to follow my gut and be okay with it. Doesn't mean that I don't care for you guys as clients. It doesn't mean that I don't respect you as a client. It means I respect me more. And that's okay. Okay. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to do like a part 2, if you will, to that first video, why old school hairstylists are thinking about quitting. But that's another reason why, we might think about quitting, because you guys want us to hear you, but you don't want to hear us. That's the respect both ways. Let me hear what you have to say, but I'm entitled to my opinion of whatever it is that we're talking about. What I'm noticing is you want us to respond a certain way, but it's not okay that we want you to respond a certain way. I don't understand that. And I probably never will. And guess what? Again, my famous thing I'm going to be saying in next year is it's okay. It's okay. As you can see, I'm happy. That day, I think what broke me down, some other comments that people said was, how did you let this one person, break you? It wasn't one person. This has happened many, 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 many times. Y'all just heard the one story. See, that's another thing. Ask questions first before you make assumptions. That's a conversation I just had with a client today, to be honest. They wanted to tell me their opinion about something, and then in the end, they told me how I felt. That is like a pet peeve of mine. Don't tell me how I feel. Why don't you ask me how I feel? LA, how is this making you feel? And I'll tell you. I'll be more than happy to tell you, because guess what? I'm grown. I'm super grown. But at the end of the day, you guys, we want our business to be successful. As you can hear, it sounds like in the hair industry, it's become a combative, disrespectful, it's just not even a fun place anymore. I remember the shops. I don't know if y'all remember this, and some of y'all might be too young to remember, or by the time y'all start getting to the salons, it turned into the suites and stuff like that. But I remember when shops were fun. Who remembers that? Do y'all remember when shops were fun and we used to crack jokes and we would have these controversial conversations like this, but nobody got offended? You know why they didn't get offended? Because it's just conversation. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and it's okay. That's what made it fun, because next week when you come in the shop, you don't know what the conversation going to be about. Could be about, we try not to do politics, but sometimes it's about politics. But sometimes it's about what we're talking about right now. What y'all think about deposits? Should we charge deposits? And I can only imagine in that old school shop, us talking about it. You're going to hear all types of opinions and comments on what it was. But guess what did not happen back then? Nobody got upset with people. Nobody was mad that, Johnny or Peter or Pan said whatever they said. We actually valued each other's opinions, because this is how you learn new things. This is how you can, understand it from a other person's perspective. I never got on here to start this video and show y'all me in tears, because it's a one perspective. I'm telling you my perspective. And I thank the ones of you who told me your perspective. And I appreciate that. I knew I wasn't the only person in the world going through that. But I want clients to understand too, and stylists rather, that it is a two-way street on the respect. But just because you guys got disrespected clients, somewhere, please don't assume that all of us are that way, because we're not. And don't assume when it's time to have a conversation that we're not entitled to our opinions either. That's another respect I would like to see. Because like I said, I went through that too with a situation where the person was like, LA, let's talk about what happened. Okay. So we talked. She said what she wanted to say. And I said, and I listened, no interruptions whatsoever. But the whole time that I'm talking, she's interjecting. She understands what I'm talking about. I get it. You can't get it if you're still talking, right? Just be respectful to each other. I don't know, again, when and how this started happening in our businesses or in our life, period. Because again, old school shop, old school people, if you out there, look for me. Look for me. I want to build that again. I am actually, you know what? I'm a pre-recruit right now. I'm right now in the Plano, Texas area near Dallas. I am looking to build that team of people. Well, we can bring old school shop back, old school conversation and nobody get upset about it. Because as y'all can see, I'm not a person who was angry all the time. I'm not. I don't like anger. If I feel like it interrupts my spirit, then that's when I make that decision that you're not my client. It has nothing to do with money. So let's make sure we understand that. It has nothing to do with your dollars. It has nothing to do with your money. Because I'm busy. I got stuff going on in my life that y'all don't know about. And I don't owe you that conversation either. But I just want you to know that back then, when we was in the shop, just them conversations. I mean, we talked about everything. Y'all old schools out there, y'all know. And the old school clients who used to come to, and I say old school, so let me clear something up. Because somebody was telling me a story about they old school stylist. Old school stylist means we've been in business for 20 plus years. That's an old school stylist. Just because you old and a stylist doesn't make you an old school stylist, okay? So just because you got a 60-year-old stylist, but they only been styling for 5 years, doesn't necessarily make them old school stylists, because they kind of were brought up in the new school way. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. But I just wish we could just bring it back. I mean, and it's not too late, you guys. It's really, I'm pre-recruiting right now. Like I said, I'm putting it out there. I'm in Plano, Texas right now. And I'm looking to build that team. You know what I mean? I'm even, looking at some other areas that I would like to build that team, possibly Las Vegas. So if I got my Las Vegas, Nevada people out there, you never know. You might see me come back there. But I am looking to build that old school environment, that old school. Let me tell you a little bit about the LA experience. The whole point of my name is I want to give you that experience. So no, I'm not from LA. A lot of people, thank you for reaching out from LA. Everybody calls me LA because that's the first two letters of my name. Okay. Yes, have I been to LA? Have I worked in LA? Yeah, I have. I've done a lot of great things. But the whole point of our business is to give you an LA experience. And I want to bring that back. So if you're in our area, reach out to us, DM us. Okay. Again, I specialize in hair loss, hair growth, any of those things. I want to thank you guys again, for your comments in that last video. And let's just bring respect back. I mean, these conversations don't have to be combative. They don't. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. And if we would all just stay positive and see the positive in everything, like I saw the positive in y'all's negative comments, even though I'm not going to I'm not going to be fake about it and act like it didn't bother me at first. But in the end of the day, it didn't bother me. You know why? Because we're all entitled to our opinion. It can't bother me if, it's kind of like Deion Sanders. His saying that he says, and y'all have heard it out there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let it break me, period, at all. It's not going to affect me. So thank you for your opinion. Because you never know, something that you said could help me change something in my business. So thank you for all comments. But I just wanted to come on there only because, like I said, that person was about it going both ways. And you're absolutely right. I want you to know that. I respect that. I am that stylist. I am that person who gives ultimate respect. But I am entitled also to my opinion. You either want to hear it or you don't. And if you don't, I'm okay with it. That's what I want y'all to know. But unfortunately, when y'all hear a person say that, you assume that we don't care. No, it's not that we don't care. I'm okay with it. I mean, that is me caring. I'm okay with what decision I decide to make. If I decide you're not going to be my client, I'm okay with that. If you decide to leave, I'm okay with that. Doesn't make me not care. It just, I'm okay with it. Stop assuming what you guys think that it means. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I don't want to get that cranked up all over again. But respect both ways. It's 2025, getting ready to come in. It would be lovely to see these businesses. I don't care what it is. If you're doing, and another thing too, I would hear people say is, well, I'm not going to any stylists if you guys are charging deposits. But and why is it the only black businesses are doing that. Here's the thing, you guys. Black businesses are the last people to do it. That's what y'all don't know. Do your research. Go to other ethnicities. Go to other businesses, and you will know that I got clients right now who go get waxing on their brows, on their body parts, and guess what happens? They're the ones who told me about the deposit. I didn't even know anything about it. You see what I'm saying? So black businesses, we're last to do it. I've worked in white salons to where if we're doing extensions in there that's costing thousands of dollars, it's mandatory to pay deposits. It's mandatory. I do a lot of hair in systems. So guess why I charge deposits too? I charge deposit because I supply the hair. The only way for me to get the hair is I need the deposit to buy it. See, y'all don't know what you don't know. But it's okay to ask questions instead of making negative comments. How about ask a question first? That's what I would like people to do. That's what I told the person when we were having our conversation. Don't assume what I'm thinking. Don't assume what I'm feeling. How about ask me a question? LA, are you feeling this way? And then let me comment and tell you what I feel. But don't you tell me what I feel, because you don't know what I feel. You don't. So sometimes y'all don't know the purpose of those deposits. Y'all are asking for specific colors. How about we talk about it for a second? Y'all asking for specific colors. I want a blue, purple, green. Y'all think we actually just keep those in the building? We don't. So guess what? I need to go buy it. And then when I go buy this purple, green, orange, whatever you want, and then you don't come here and get the service, you cancel or something. Now I'm stuck with this purple, green, orange, whatever it is that I'm doing. A lot of y'all have a lot of specifications. You know, I'm allergic to this. I can't use gloves. I want it blonde this time, but these are a lot of colors and things we don't keep in the salons all the time because it's not a big request. So a lot of times with those deposits, so yeah, let's educate you on what deposits are for, because most of y'all are not educated on what it's for, right? Like right now, I have a client right now. She want me to order hair for her next sew-in. What do you think? We're going to pay for it out of our pocket? We're not. That deposit that you pay helps me to get that hair that you're asking me to get. I don't mind ordering it, but I'm not going to order it out for my dime. That's what I'm not going to do. Now, I don't know which places y'all go to, but my deposit deducts from your total price. So if your price, I'm going to just say, is $50 and I charge a $25 deposit, you only owe $25 when you come in. So those are some questions to ask before y'all making all these assumptions. Okay, so a lot of times for me, I can only speak for my business. That's what my deposits are for. It's to cover things that you're specifically asking me to do. You know what, LA? When y'all come in, I want to get that same red color that you did last time. Well, what you don't know is I mix 2 red colors and I don't keep red in the building. So I have to go get it every time you request it. That's what your deposit is for. I do a lot of hair systems. Okay, I have to do a lot of hair systems that are custom. Meaning people are making these for me, but in order for them to make it for me, for you, they want their money up front, but I'm not going to pay for your hair. So that's what the deposit takes care of, right? I travel out of state. So when I travel out of state, guess what? I got gas, I got stuff to do on our way there. So these deposits, and again, these are people who wear hair systems. It helps me to pay for their systems and also to help me to travel to get to where you are. Okay, so be educated. You know, that's what Dropping Knowledge, my channel is about. Dropping knowledge and getting people educated on what it is that you may not be educated about and that you will never say that you're uneducated about. But guess what? It's okay. That's why people like me are out here to help educate you and direct you in the right direction. But you guys, I feel like I've talked like a whole long time this time, but hopefully I cleared that up now about deposits. And even again, if you still don't agree with it, it's a choice for every person. Okay, I'm your girl, Miss LA. I'm your girl, Miss LA, with the LA Experience, and I appreciate you guys taking the time. Please take a look at some of our other videos as well. I'm an educator, okay? So as an educator, you're gonna see me doing topics where I'm dropping knowledge on different things. Take a look at my other videos, and I hope to see you guys soon. See ya.